Hello and welcome to another video. Another video to Honkai Impact. Yeah, we are going to today we are going to continue with the story. So we am going to do the second extra chapter of chapter 9. But like always in the beginning, I'm going to collect everything that I can collect. Yeah. Nothing special. For which I want to pull, but yeah. So yeah. The free bundle, the free gift bundle. But yeah, with that we go to start chapter 9-2 Dark Serpent. Oh yeah. No, we need different information. Combat Operations Center Hyperion, Open Sea of the Ark City Coast. That's how it happened. We failed. We couldn't locate Kiana. We only managed to save this little boy. Don't blame yourself, Madam Teresa. You escaped Rita's hunt and brought back the Ningyo. It's our last hope. Rita is just as dangerous as before. Don't be tricked by her harmless appearance. There's something eerie in her eyes when she smiles at you, all sweet and innocent. Are you talking about that evil woman again? I swear, I'd tie her up, stuff her into a cannon and fire it. I know it's hard for you, but please at least try to keep your voice down, Dr. Tesla. Back to the main topic. The Ninjo's database has been formatted. She's now in sleep mode. All functions are shut down. I try to restore data structures and locate Kiana. The formatting erased all of the data on her quantum drive. Unfortunately, part of her brain structure is still human. I should attempt memory recall and access her human brain data. We need to give her a new... The quantum computer has powers that outstrip Schicksal and AA Tech. Is this World Serpent's work? World Serpent? Schicksal archives describe it as a secret safe special in making Honkai weapons. They seldom operate in the open. Rumors say that the World Serpent is implementing various cybernetic testing. They say that humanity must propel its stage-emitting illusion and live as one with the Honkai. This child proves that they really meant what they said. Could you think of anyone as crazy as they are besides the Schicksal Overseer? I guess there's one. She's not into cybernetics yet. Hey, Tungushka was just an accident. I tried my best to repair the damages. Restoration failed. The formatting was quite extreme. I must use another approach. Madam Teresa, I need to use the Hyperion's processors. Understood. The password is Terry. Hey, stop staring at me like that. Yeah. Need. Yeah. Thankfully we have such a ship with a relatively good processor. Otherwise, we would probably never manage to to find information. But yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. Transform humans into cyborgs. Oh dear. It isn't something that is that surprising. Oh yeah, my sweet girlie. I'm glad to see you alright. Buona turned pale when she saw the strange yet familiar face. She bowed her head in silence. Been a while. What's going on? Thank you. Everything is still alright. The Herrscher of the Void is a global catastrophe. I'm obligated to act as an enforcer of anti-entropy. I'll be straightforward. What do you want, Madame Kokoria? I know you're searching for the Herrscher girl all over the world. But Schicksal is always one step ahead of us. Nothing we could do about that. Our resources are limited. It's hard to keep pace with Schicksal. Beating them is even harder. My military experience tells me that we will lose eventually. After you're telling us to give up looking... Are you telling us to give up again? No, that's not what I mean. We should pick the fight where Schicksal is weakest and stay ahead of them. Interesting plan, Kokoya, but how do you propose we stay ahead of them? I believe getting the Herrscher is only part of their plans. My troops are being attacked by Schicksal. Otto wants something else. The Gem of Desire, one of the 4 Herrscher cores. And don't worry, girl. Yet, good. Definitely. He intends to gather all 4 cores to fully restore the Herrscher's power. That guy is a true maniac. Instead of looking for the Herrscher girl, I think we should relocate the Gem of Desire to somewhere safe. We will keep the final piece of the puzzle away from Otto's hands, and it's way easier, don't you think? Are you asking us for help, Madame Kokoya? I would prefer to call it mutual assistance. I know you don't trust me, Professor, but you should keep in mind that I've always been a loyal anti-entropist. Madame Teresa, I believe Otto is our common enemy. Set your doubts aside, ladies. We must fight Otto together. Well, where should we meet? In the Western Pacific. Don't keep me waiting. You're stationed in the deep? Kokoya, do you read me? Where is that base? A secret underwater base of ours. I guess Schicksal is getting close to that location. Otto has deployed to take. Seems pretty intent. What's going on? Signal interference? So this guy is also back. And Kokoya. I don't like her. Wasn't the guy killed by Schicksal in Arc City? Could it be his double that died? Death is life lived. Life is a death that comes. Don't be surprised. The serpent doesn't submit to death. An annoying net disturbed our deal, but contracts are to be honored, even after death. Contracts didn't give us any intel, and Schicksal is right after us. Apologies, Schicksal complicated our deal, but I've already delivered the intel as promised. But the neon has been formatted. Correction, you formatted her. You should fix that problem yourselves. Now I've kept my end of the bargain, and I will help myself to what I was promised. Wait, the Neon Squad dive has activated what's impossible. I thought Alert, the Grey Serpent is using her to hack the battleship. We take control of the Hyperion soon. Disconnect the Neon from the system. You're too late. He has installed his malware. Weapon systems down. Sensor systems down. Comments, emergency landing. The Hyperion has been forced to land. Curses, he locked down every module. Principal, our sentries have spotted unidentified mechs trying to board the ship. What does the Grey Serpent want? I don't care what he wants, he's definitely not getting it. Professor, I'm counting on you and Bornia to reclaim the Hyperion. Alright. Affirmative. I fend off the enemies on board. Let's see what Grey Serpent is up to. Yeah. Perfect. And now the Hyperion is getting hacked by the Serpent, who should be dead, but yeah. We have the problem with Schicksal still. So it looks like nothing is really going as planned. More and more problems are starting to show up. But Theresa thought the invaders, Dr. Einstein, invaded another task. Now that Grey Serpent has the mainframe, let's try other ways to bypass it and regain control. And connect to Hyperion. Einstein's companion bot spun to action and approached the control platform. It connected to several terminal ports of the Hyperion to initiate a mainframe bypass protocol. This is no ordinary hacker we're dealing with. I need your help to connect to the virtual data space of the ship, Bornia. Bornia understands. External neutral links established syncing. Bornia took a deep dive into the sea of data where Hyperion and Einstein's database converged. Binary data washed over her separate cords like an unending flow. Data torrents swerved into Bornia's awareness and became part of her existence. This is a game played by grown-ups, Bornia, saying, do not interfere. You know Bornia's full name? The serpent has its eyes on you. I know everything about you, Bornia. It is not April Fool's. Subject serpent's joke is not funny. Quit Hyperion's system immediately. You know nothing, Bornia, says she. Our power is beyond your wildest imagination. The serpent gave us the truth far before humanity came to realize the nature of life. To us, the world is nothing but a river of data that ebbs and flows. And the same is true for memories. I sense your disbelief. I shall prove it to you. Yeah, perfect. Now Bornia needs to deal with the Grey Serpent. And we are in San Freya High, the place you call home. Now it weeps in flames. Bornia could see nothing but a great sea of fire that consumed familiar sceneries and buildings. The school is burning, yet this is an illusion. illusion. I've read your memories and seen your worst fear. It keeps whispering in your ears. You and everyone else have betrayed Schicksal, and the price will be a burning sand fire. The overseer will raise the school, every building will turn into rubble, and every fellow Valkyrie a cold corpse. Dark terror grows even stronger in your frail heart. It's ripping you apart. Is he really reading Bronya's mind? Yeah. This crazy really doesn't look like a person you want to make a deal with. Yeah. And now we need to fight with Bronya. I really would like to play with another Victor, but yeah, it probably only makes sense to now play Bronya. Other characters wouldn't make sense. I know everything about you, Bronya. You're an open book to me. Bronya is no stranger to fear. Bronya grew up in fear and used to feed on fear. Fear has been Bronya's friend. I see, stubborn little girl. No worries, my game has only just started. Let's have some fun before I'm done here. And now we need to fight against 20. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't know what the ultimate was doing, and yeah. The ultimate is really useless when you only have one character. Yeah, and then I also am not allowed to take too much damage. It's just easier said than done with Bronya's attacks that need to be charged to really deal damage, which makes it hard to avoid the attacks and deal damage at the same time. But yeah, Wendy still isn't that hard to defeat. So yeah. And she's almost defeated. And defeated. The fourth terror shop back in New Zealand. How does this memory taste? She lost her pretty leg at pretty much the same age and for the same reason as you. Wendy's tragedy left you a world of woe because she so much liked the one deep in your heart. They were even taken away from you by the same person. Your dear Machuka, a enforcer Kokoria. Oh, you seem tired. Just lie down, girl. Give in to your childhood and fairy tales. Yeah. This grey serpent really looks like and acts like the typical villain of a story. Upper deck of the Hyperion. Principal, 2 hostile mechs are trying to board from Sector C4. Dr. Tessa, this third serpent mech seem pretty similar to AE units. I hate to admit that, but it's true. The pyramid editors, Ella capacity, and homing micro missiles are designed as features. They only changed the paint job. I didn't get any royalty for this. They stole the bullets from somewhere. Yeah. So this serpent society coup from what it seems like multiple. Yeah, they are not really smart. I would say so. They don't really create new things. They only steal the creations from others and use them for themselves. Enemies on the deck and bridge have been cleared, Principal. Theresa May, make ready, we need to head to the engine room. Where Selen's main engine is? That's right, we've been developing anti-Honkai weapons, and Selen's engine is our best. We've mounted it on the Hyperion and used it in battle for the first time. You saw its magic, the energy beam it fired immobilized the Herrscher and drained her Honkai energy. We are so close. The engine's combination efficiency was still too low. We needed better tech, and we looked for new talent globally. I acquired many companies such as Mikoyan Simon since the second Honkai eruption, but our expansion is also taking advantage by a secret organization. Are you saying that the world serpent got inside EA? It's obvious, right? Just look at this copycat Max. Mall is stealing and selling our assets. Have you any idea who the red is? Einstein, I suspect a few, one of them being Kokoya. But we need stronger evidence. AE is a huge mess, I'll explain later. Now we need to clean up the engine room as fast as possible. Yeah. Kokoya really seems like the kind of person that would betray even anti-entropy or whatever kind of profit she gets from it. Maybe the plan is to get Bornea back under her control or something like that. Who knows? Probably something that will be revealed at a later point. Yeah. This waiting is Copycat Max, I made you down to slack. You've done. The boarding party is weaker than I thought. Perhaps we guessed wrong. The Grey Zone isn't after the engine board. Yeah. It seems like he's after something completely else. Meanwhile, inside Hyperion's data space, the ruins of New Zealand vanished in the blink of an eye. When New Zealand was created, the sky was dark and filled with fury. Snow. It's snowing. This is your birthplace, the West Hyperion Plain, ravaged by the second Honkai eruption. Do you remember, Bornea? Bornea remembers. Right here, a helpless orphan named Bornea was turned into a trained killer. Silly and my friends at the orphanage. Remember it? The experiments you endured, Project X10 took away your butterfly. Perhaps you don't. It's nothing but pain. Bornea's immortal standard was damaged. Bornea does not feel pain. Some feelings go beyond the brain. They're part of your pathetic soul. Enjoy your painful memories and savor your helplessness. Yeah. He really likes to toy with Bornea. I don't understand why I can play Raiden May yet inside this data space, but yeah, I'm happy about it. Makes the fight a bit easier. She deals more damage in a shorter amount of time. still try to use Bronya as much as possible. But yeah. Now the ultimate skill of Bronya starts to make sense to use better. Because I can switch to another character. These are illusions. Does your past disturb you? The serpent shall embrace you and end this agony, Bronya. You're the chosen one. You survived Project Extend. You're the only one who returned with the sea of Granda's gift. You fated to be the heir to the serpent. Bronya refuses. Don't be stubborn, child. I know the pain that burns within you. Ah. Grey serpent really isn't what to do. And there's Fuhao again. Or this spirit kind of thing from Fuhao. I think it's the divine key. The second that Fuhao has that she didn't use against the second character. But now we need to fight Dark Bronyas. Oh, troublesome. I should not have wasted time on you. But I can live with that. Any victory, no matter how minor, furthers the serpent's cause. I've acquired what I want. Farewell, Bronya. Have fun in this illusionary labyrinth for all eternity. Buha, why are you here? What is your true identity? I have trouble understanding who I am. I'm not the person you know. I'm just a fragment of memory she left in your mind. You're seeing the 8th divine key thing hung down. Just one of the many pioneers I materialize when she senses your need. Pass through this place and push on, Bronya. Our paths should cross again one day, Bronya. The girl in red started burning and illuminating the place like the false illusions were purged. Data washed over Bronya like a rolling tide. The data quickly overwhelmed Bronya. Yeah, so it's really the divine key, the 8th divine key. Looks good. There was no noise, light, no smell. There was nothing but the suffocating darkness. Bronya struggled to keep her senses active, seeking data from the void and she coughed a silver of light fully in the darkness and heard a faint voice echoing in the void. This woke her consciousness. She reached out and grabbed the light. What is this place? Apologies, I'm still opposed to direct testing on the Eye of the Deep. I have several concerns. We discussed this already. We also made the necessary preparation. And you balked every time we're ready to go, Einstein? Professor, can you hear Bronya? I'm not questioning the chance of success. I simply fear the unknown dimensions that Otto called the Sea of Granda. You know nothing about its particulars except that it can be accessed through the Eye of the Deep. That's why these tests are necessary. Science must have the courage to challenge such boundaries, but only when they're prepared. We need more test runs. This direct engagement seems desperate, so we're always desperate. We've been looking for a way to end the Honkai since the disaster of 2000. Anyone who went through that should peer the future. We're fortunate to have found this city. The Eye of the Deep opened up a new possibility for our plan. A possibility to end the Honkai for good. That's your dream, right? All of us want to see it happen. Understood. Let's begin with log APS feedback testing. The land beta has fired energy into the Eye of Deep. Deploying Honkai Beast subject, switching on conversion engine. This is not in the Hyperion database. Dr. Einstein's test log. So now we are in the almost like memories of from Dr. Subject suppressed. Conversion countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Energy injected into the Eye of the Deep creative features. All readings normal. Request permission to raise in rate. Wait. Space-time garage readings are directing. A whisper could be heard. Ellie sensed a shadow looming over them. Something is emerging from the Eye of the Deep. Shut down the energy beam. Engines off. The spiral warp is a clear state. Do not approach the Eye of the Deep. I repeat, do not approach that portal. No, it's not working. The spell is getting worse. Sorry, I must. No, Jim, curses. Why didn't he listen? Monia felt a strain. Dark began to blind her eyes, or to be precise, Einstein's eyes. A seemingly endless spin followed by an extended silence happened next. Yeah. Now we go going through some kind of portal. Has this collapse ended? Firing energy into the Eye of the Deep unexpectedly led to structure collapse. Wade neutralized this warp with his gravitational powers. The test failed. I may be trapped in a space-time within the Sea of Quanta. It seems rather different from the Sea of Quanta we explored last time. Gravity is highly disturbed here. I see many giant rocks floating in the air. We can further affirm that the Sea of Quanta is more complicated than we think. Internal functional check complete. Space-time anchor point system for our return is operational. Wait, do you copy? Please respond. Is this your plan? To enter Honkai once and for all? Wait, who was he talking to? Signal coordinates to me. Please wait. Yeah. Yes, really. It's quite scary. Oh yeah. And probably we will need to learn more and explore this kind of place. Otherwise they wouldn't talk about it. This mysterious place, if it wouldn't have any relevancy, Quarterstone. Especially because it seemed the last stage was called the Deep, I think. Right. And that was also the place where Koya is right now, or where we wanted to meet Koya. So yeah, some kind of eternal liberation for humanity. I can agree. This is unacceptable. This is no liberation. Yajin. This giant snake thing, serpent. Is the person that it seems like the leader kind of thing, or is the Grey serpent at some degree. I don't know how they are connected. Probably the leader, a giant snake kind of thing. Yeah. Really doesn't look very nice. Friendly. Okay. And now we need to survive for 1 minute and 15 seconds. So to then yeah. I would need to defeat the enemies, but rather than waiting, I think it's more fun to just eliminate them all. At least then there's something to do and not just standing around and waiting for the time to finish counting down. So yeah. 20, a bit more than 20 seconds. Honkai beats this raining thing, robot. I'm sorry, Professor, I should have listened. The mistake is mine. I will fix this myself. He must leave, so wait. No, be rational. You were rational when you advised me. We reached our return coordinates. Activate space-time anchor. Right. There's no turning back now, Ein. Facilities are optional. Operational. The Grey Serpent left. He stopped hacking the Hyperion. I don't know what he did. We must freeze Hyperion's core system in a databases for now to access our losses. Professor Einstein, Ponya sought past records while fighting the Grey Serpent. What out the eye of the deep at the Sea of Quata. The Grey Serpent was after research data within the AI archives. What did AA discover in the Sea of Quata last year? I understand. I will provide an extensive account of the experiment we carried out last year. But we must head to the SOS coordinates that Kokoria sent us. The Deep is a city from the previous area. Wait, our Sorina waits us there. Yeah. So it really seems like we are going to learn more about the Sea of Wonder. But yeah, with that we finally completed chapter 9 completely. So we completed the second extra chapter. Yeah. I really don't know what I should do with this. Yeah, coins, way too many. Yeah. Nothing. Yeah, more characters I can't. I would need one more bakery for that. Achievement, more coin. And yeah, a bit more battle pass XP. Yeah, TV event. Still magical quest event. We're going. But other than that, there's not really something new. Yeah. The materials have reset it. Stages, material event, stages. Yeah, and I got to this puzzle piece things. But yeah, I would say that was it for today's video. If you liked the video, I would be happy about a like. Subscription if you don't want to miss another video. And I hope I see you in the next video. Comment if you would like to see something else, or have things that I can do better. Yeah, and I hope I see you in the next video. Goodbye.